Hello, in this video we will help you navigate the possibilities of the Culture Blender music production sample pack using stems, loops, and MIDI. Though we are using Pro Tools as our DAW, the same information applies to all DAWs. Let's begin. Number 1. Go to the user's guide located in the main folder of the Culture Blender sample pack and pick out a general mood that corresponds to one of the major themes that makes this pack so diverse. Number 2. After the general mood has been picked, narrow your selection once more by song and open up the folders. In this example, I'm looking for some kind of hybrid type of beat, so we are opening up the Sonic Alchemy folder and going with In My Sights. 3. Remember to pay close attention to the metadata in the user's guide to speed up your workflow and make faster creative decisions. For instance, get an overview of the possibilities of your chops by clicking the name of the track. This will take you to the master recording on our YouTube playlist. 4. Beginning with stems, after you have chosen the song In My Sights in the General Mood Sonic Alchemy folder, double-click on Stems, highlight all, and drag and drop into your DAW of choice. If you'd like, you can go to File, then hit Import, then select the correct folder and files. Let me take a second and impress upon you the power of stems. For one, that's where your loops come from. They also offer a better understanding for song structure as well as melodic and harmonic development. For 2, it makes chopping and remixes extremely fast and easy. And finally 3, manipulating audio is really fun and helps to prevent you from getting stuck in an endless scroll through libraries for MIDI sounds. Too much choice is sometimes the death of finishing a track. Okay, moving on. Number 5. Here in your stems folder, you have every instrument or certain groups of instruments isolated on individual stereo tracks. 6. Next, set your key and most importantly your BPM to snap the stems to the grid. Then, find a good strong downbeat to sync your grid to. In this case, the BPM is 110. Remember, all tech info, i.e. key, BPM, vibe, genre, instrumentation, and credits for each track are found in the user's guide. Here I've found a nice strong downbeat, and with all tracks highlighted, drag until that beat is aligned with the downbeat on the grid. I personally suggest at least measure 9 because you never know how you might change your song for an intro, and this makes it a lot easier down the road, especially before any automations. 7. Once everything is aligned, hit play and start digging around the possibilities of what the track has to offer on its own, and then get to chopping. Number 8. Loops are widely varied in the sample pack and act as a great preview of the musical selections within the song. Simply find a loop out of the Loops folder, double-click it, and listen. Once you've found a loop you enjoy, treat it just like you would a stem. Number 9. MIDI tracks are mostly in compressed files with multiple MIDI tracks representing instruments and sounds in one file. Here, by clicking and dragging or by doing the file import, the MIDI instruments come up inactive and will not play until you activate them by choosing their plugin VST. Number 10. Once the instruments have been picked for the MIDI tracks, hit play and have a listen. In our example, we have picked out a brass section to fill out these MIDI tracks from the same In My Sights folder. When using stems and MIDI together from the same song, take special care that they align with each other. For instance, in this case I will check out the lengths of each and see if aligning the beginnings or ends is at first helpful. If not, listen back and forth between soloed stems and soloed MIDI until it becomes obvious where they align. 12. Once aligned, have fun re-triggering the MIDI tracks to whatever sounds you'd like. This last part concerns the biggest component to this sample pack and your career: a little theory and imagination. Number 13. Getting away from using one singular folder for one track, let's combine some. In this example, we're going to take this loop from Ajna from the Transcendental pack and this other loop from Yee's the Jewels out of the Black pack. Now, Ajna and Yee's the Jewels are in the key of C minor, which is the 4 chord in the key of G minor, the key of our track in My Sights. I've chopped this great selection in my sights. Check it out. Alright, now let's loop it. Now I'm going to add this second chop from the song Ajna. I'm going to use elastic audio to stretch that loop to fit the length of a 110 BPM measure and not affect the tuning. Let's do the same on the Yee's the Jewels loop. Okay, let's take a listen. Pretty cool. Okay, wrapping up. The greatest hope of this sample pack and for Chromatic Contact is to unlock your creativity and give you knowledge and ideas to get your Grammy. No amount of gear, packs, and plugins can match your perseverance, your imagination, and your ability to learn and grow. Understand that these are all full songs with many different parts and wonderfully human variations in rhythm, texture, harmony, and melody. Have fun, don't give up, and remember to refer to your user's guide for any information. We hope you enjoyed this video, thank you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Good luck and get creative.